Thank you ever so much.
Thank you. Good night.
Clouds with rain, and sometimes they would draw maybe lightning and sometimes sun. If it was going to be sunny.
I remember feeling a bit depressed after we finished touring, for definite.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah, just felt really lost. And then I went to France for a month and worked with this other band, produced a record with them, and that kind of made me feel really, really anxious about my own record. And then it was really when we got to Benton Harbor, Michigan. Is it Michigan?
Because you say Michigan weird.
Benton Harbor, Michigan. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. That was the starting point, really.
You want me then and now you just want me some more. The clock gets locked. Tick, 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 stop, stop. And now I'm here.
At the time, it felt like we had half the record and we were going to finish it. And then when we got to Benton Harbor, I kind of realised that we needed to start again. We pretty much wrote everything in a month. We wrote like 16 songs in a month. And we were working from sunrise to sundown, and it was sundown to sunrise.
Well, I've been up for an hour now, and it's about 7 o'clock in the evening. Hello, Mum. I'm a loser.
I don't know. And, you know, I feel like that's the first time I've been faced with it, really, when you said, you know, what have we been doing since we finished that tour? Because it's like, it seems like a long time, and it also seems, yeah, it seems like so long ago, that tour. And it took a while to sort of, like, bury that last record and kind of forget about it, you know, and start again, and you kind of have a few false starts, and then
I think our false starts basically came from when we don't work together. You know, we'll both be in our separate houses across the street, working on music and stuff, and then meeting up, and we're both kind of on two different planes with it. But when we got to write together, we could see really quick. And
yeah, I think it was fairly recently that we were really on a roll with it, and I felt like completely like I blocked out the rest of the world. And that was when we were in Benton Harbor.
it was perfect, because there was no reason in the world to go outside there because there's nothing there, so we just stayed inside, and for a month we didn't really leave. And the only fun thing to do was to play music, so that's all we did. It was good.
After we recorded the music in Benton Harbor, recording it in New York City was kind of night and day. You know, we just like locked ourselves in Sear Sound, and I don't know, I felt like when we were in Benton Harbor, we were looking at this weird world outside, every now and again sort of peeping through the window and seeing it and not really being a part of it. In New York City, it was pretty much the same. We were on the 6th floor on 48th Street by 8th Avenue, and I'd just look out the window in the drum room, and that was my like window into the world, and I just like peeped over the balcony and wasn't really part of it. It was like it could have been a painted backdrop, just didn't take part in New York City at all. And I think we wrote the stuff so quickly in Benton Harbor, then we just wanted to take a few days off to think about it, and then spend like 2 weeks in Sear just having a really close deadline and just like banging it out really quickly to try and sort of emulate some sort of tension and fear and vibe.
What the fuck am I doing?
I if I remember correctly, once the record was finished. We slept. What we did is we just came back to the Chelsea, and all of a sudden we were off a time schedule, and there was this huge void of no creativity, and I think we had postnatal depression. You're not writing music anymore. I guess you're not recording. There's not really a purpose. You're just waiting around for people to either like your new record or hate it. It's just like walking into a wall once you're done with something like that you've been working on for so long.
What expectations do you have for the new record?
I don't really have expectations about the music itself because I know what it is.
Do people have expectations for records anymore? I don't know. Record companies have expectations for records. I just expect to tour and have a lot of good fun and have lots of people come to our shows, hopefully. I've still got this kind of naive streak that wants to change the world, but, you know, I don't really know if you can do that. I don't know if bands can do that anymore. Record companies probably can. You know, you can change a few people's lives. Change the way they think about things, maybe. But my sort of naive side would like that to happen.
We're definitely ready to try new things and kind of like brave some things we wouldn't have wanted to deal with last time. I think it's going to be a busy year, and I just hope that we get to do lots of those things that we didn't get to do last time, I guess.